In what most Nigerians call testing the microphone, most presidential candidates in the 2023 elections in Nigeria are moving around to test their popularity and canvass for votes. 3 presidential candidates, Atiku of the People's Democratic Party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, APC, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, hit Kaduna, North or West Nigeria, in bids to win popular votes from the northern parts of the country. At an interactive session organized by the Arewa Joint Committee in Kaduna, Tinubu, among other things, promised to champion indivisible and prosperous Nigeria, as well as complete the Mambila hydropower project, while Obi vowed to return people to the farm and harness agricultural potential of the North if elected president. Atiku, on his part, spoke during a PDP rally in Kaduna, where he vowed to end insecurity and revive industries in the North. Let's hear from the 3 presidential candidates.
My aspiration to lead the country is a testimonial for my strong belief in the unity and indivisibility of Nigeria as a country. Under my leadership, the Nigerian military will receive much needed injection of training personnel to strengthen the heroic efforts of the troops, and we will reinforce them. There can be no industrial revolution without power. We will accelerate the completion of Mambila hydropower project, explore and construct other sources of power in line with global best practices.
We will bring back the country again and we'll make it work. I keep saying it, the future of Nigeria depends on the North. I will unlock it. Because I want to be able to say, I want to turn the entire country into a farmland and use Kaduna and Kaduna as processing centers. And you will see it happen. Kaduna here is 46,000 square kilometers of land. Kaduna is 2 times, I can tell you, countries that are that tiny.
I have come here to pledge on behalf of the PDP that if you vote for us, we will restore peace in Kaduna State. The security challenges will be addressed. 3, we promise that we will reactivate the industries in Kaduna State. In collaboration with the private sector in the Kaduna State, we will reestablish those factories. 4, we promise you the roads linking Kaduna and Kano, linking Kaduna and Jos through Pambegua, linking Kaduna and Abuja will be completed by the grace of God.
Strategic Northwest, Jide. Now the people that they've accused that they've not attended at other location, but this location is very important. All the top candidates, 25% of the votes at stake.
You see, the candidates know what they are doing. They are looking at where they can get the quantum of votes needed for them to win the election. And the truth is, Tinubu, for example, sees the 3 K states as states that he must win.
Yeah. Kano, Kaduna, and
Katsina. They are states that he sees as states that he must win. So I'm not surprised that he had to go to
he was there on
Kaduna
Friday.
first to attend the Kadinvest,
Yes.
and then return to speak with political stakeholders, you know, in the states. And clearly they knew what the people would want to hear, and they said to the people what they would want to hear. I was not surprised that Atiku talked about reviving industries in Kaduna before our eyes. The big textile companies, Kaduna was home to textiles in our country, all of those companies died one after another. Whether it's Arewa Tex, where Oshiomhole cut his teeth and became famous as a labor leader, or KTL, or United Nigerian Textile Limited in Kakuri, not far from where I used to live. They are all dead. And people are wondering, this was a big industrial area that provided jobs for people who also had many dependents. And before our eyes,
honestly,
they all died.
Just like town planning in Oshodi here too.
So
I used to have a lot of textile companies.
Even I remember Oshiomhole to go into Kaduna to promise that they will revive those textile companies because he is a product of the textile company. But he left office, nothing happened. So then aluminum company like Creta Hope, located not far from the Democrats, is also gone. Fertilizer company, many companies. Kaduna used to be like another Lagos. Kaduna and Kano were like the hub of industries and commerce in northern Nigeria. Those businesses are gone. Those factories no longer, they are shut. Even the big hotels that we knew in those days, Amdala, Doba. So why should a people allow this sort of thing to happen? Now, Atiku is saying, look, I'm going to revive those industries. And Tinubu is saying, look, I am going to complete the Mambila hydropower project. I think what they should be saying is, I'm going to start and complete, because there is nothing on ground. At least I went there. Nobody can tell me any story.
We just have that impression that there's something going on there.
When they say complete, nothing.
I've been hearing that Mambila.
No road to the
years.
Place. When I first said on this program that there is no road leading to the place, people thought Jide has come with his trouble again. Then I took the trouble to go there and show people that there's no road leading to the place. I fell down on the bike 3 times before I got to the top. Because it's like when you get to the top, you are looking at the valley. That's where the big dam site is, like a waterfall. You see the huge pressure of the water. You remember? You
can check out the video on YouTube.
Yes. And then I came down. I came down from that, from the top, came down, got close to the water. That place,
nothing.
The dam area, I mean the project area, is 5 times the size of Lagos State. It will have been one of the biggest hydro plants in this part of the world. It's been there no less than 30 years now. We've not done anything. Promises and promises and promises. Nothing has been done. People should stop saying they will complete. Tell us, I will start and complete, because nothing has been done as we speak. I think one other TV station went there recently, maybe less than 2 years ago. It's still the same thing that I saw that they brought back. So the Northerners would like to hear such stories that, look, at least there is hope that they will revive this industry so that employment can be provided for the people.
And Peter Obi was clear about it, that, look, he's going to be the president of Nigeria, that as in that he's not, because he's from the southeast, that he's going to rule like Nigerian president, that he has friends. He has one person that was giving loan to at the point in time that is ADC, when he was the governor, is from the northern part of the country, that there's no cause for alarm.
Is he the one that will vote for himself? He's just being optimistic now. So we cannot. Don't let us he said that he's going to work on agriculture and make sure that farmers. He also said he will tackle insecurity and ensure that farmers go back to their farms and all of that. Of course, when I look at the north-west region also, and the way the 3 presidential candidates were actually expressing themselves, you could see that vigor in each one of them. And I just wondered why this vigor, why this,
The votes, the prospects.
Yes,
they want to be believed.
They want to be believed because this is a region that has over 22 million registered voters.
Yes.
The largest in the country, followed by the Southwest region. Now, so they want the votes in that place.
Yes.
And for me, I want to first of all say that I love that energy. The energy displayed by all the presidential candidates. And I also love the fact that, you know, they are talking about specifics.
Yeah.
About specifics that you can actually
the
hold
campaign
them
has started.
to. Yes, that, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And that is what I love. And you see, like Babajide said, people want, they want to know what you will do this time around because they are the ones suffering the problems. So they want the presidential candidates to tell them. But now, before, you know, it's like taking word from my mouth. For me, I want specific roadmap to achieving this project. It's not enough for you to say, this is what I'm going to do. How do you hope to do it? The Mambila project.
When they asked Asiwaju about the out-of-school children, look at the answer. It's one of the best that I've had anybody say. You know, where I said, okay, the Almajiri syndrome, we can address it by bringing in the teachers themselves, those Quranic teachers, you accommodate them. That way, you simply getting them to realize what you plan to do. You bring them into the picture, you take those children off the streets.
Of them.
So it looks like something that can
work. That is practical.
Yes, it really looks practical.
That is practical,
yes.
Yeah.
So I had that, I said, this makes sense because look, it's a big problem in the north.
Over,
you know, just seeing children with their plates, begging for food and all that.
They
can do better.
90% of the over 10 million out of school
yes,
children.
Yes, a good number, because they are children of school age. You know, a good number of them are these Almajiris. And
he also talked about piping of gas.
Yes, there's a gas pipeline leading all the way to Kano, Majakuta, and all that.
For export also. So we want to hear more about the specifics.
Yes, what they want to do.
What they want
this
to
election
do and
season,
how they
want
want
to tell us
go.
what they want
yes,
to do.
how they want to go about it. Because the Mambila project started since 2001. And a lot of money has been spent.
So it was actually conceived longer than that.
Longer than that, but at least Obasanjo administration started the process, and up till now, we are still talking about Mambila.
Okay, we have the special advisor to the FCT minister, Mr. Tunde Imoleyin, joining us. Thank you for joining us via Zoom. Mr. Imoleyin. Okay, so talking about the stake, very, very high. So at least the momentum started. Atiku Abubakar started his own campaign last week. He started in Akwa Ibom. Yes. So Akwa Ibom, he moved to Kaduna. And if you see the massive crowd, quite impressive.
No, it's, you know, it's been in the game for some time. So if you can almost muster a crowd, then what is he doing?
I think he even mentioned that he got the highest votes in 2019 in Kaduna. It was part of his campaign.
But it was not enough for him to win the state. You know? I like Obi's energy. I like the energy that he has brought into this race. He has made this race more interesting, yes. And everywhere he goes, he comes up with a message. You may not always agree with what he has to say, like when he said that he was justifying simply keeping money there rather than use the money. You may not agree that is the right thing to do. You have money, use it for infrastructure that we can see for years. Somebody comes, simply spends all of that money, and people will then ask, what was the value in stacking money somewhere when you could have done meaningful things with it? I may not agree with his argument that, look, there's nothing wrong in keeping money. Use the money.
To buy your money safe.
Use the money. That is antediluvian in my view. Use the money. Let's see what you can do with it?
Well, for me, I think you use money and you still keep money. You may not keep, or you may not ignore the infrastructural deficiencies that you are supposed to take care of.
So many things to be done.
But you cannot also say you want to spend all your money, because part of the problem we also have as a nation is the fact that we keep spending everything we had. During the time of buoyancy, we had lots of money, but we refused to keep, to be disciplined enough to insist that we keep certain.
But that's not the way. Go and look at that video again. Okay. It was just like saying that, look, they should just be kept the money. So if everybody kept the money, who will build ports? Who will build roads? I mean, it can't be in this modern age, just keep the money.
You can't be keeping money.
You cannot. You can't have a situation in which your infrastructure is 60 years old, and you don't want to spend money to freshen such infrastructure.
Build like a project like the second Niger Bridge.
Yes, look at the massive difference that will make, you know.
Okay.
That